Hello guys, this is Danny with ParTay. So just wanted to bring you up on another update on the Contra-white. Now, what I have in front of me here is a 1 gain piece of coroplast. And I say 1 gain because it's roughly 1 gain, give or take just a small percentage. This is the Contra-white, which is sitting at a 0.75 gain. And then this is my screen, which is setting at about a 0.55 to 0.65 gain. So, I'll probably do a tutorial on gain because I've heard a lot of I got 5 times gain, 4 times gain, 12 times gain. And the reality is, you think of this now, that's a 1 gain. So, once you get over about a 1.3 to 1.4 gain, you're in major hotspot territory unless you've got some sort of specialized multi-layer screen that's made to diffuse that. But paint doesn't do that. Okay, so the paint coatings, even my coatings, because they're single layer coatings, they don't do that. So pretty much every screen that you're going to buy, unless it's a white screen, a white matte screen, is going to be less than 1 gain. If it's a brilliant white, I'm talking single coat type of formulas. When I say single coat, I mean you may put 2 or 3 coats on, but it's a single layer, just continuing the layer of the same product. So when you hear stories of going to get 6 gain or 12 gain, it's impossible. Just goes to show that they don't really understand the science of projection screens. So just wanted to show you this real quick. Get off that subject. As later time. This is roughly around a 0.75. So the reason for that is we want to screen this as close to white as possible, and enhances or gives additional contrast. So the way that we do that is that we add just enough tone, and then set it into a clear substrate, where the tone's there, but it's less opaque. So you're getting less of your light that's being absorbed by the screen, because that's what's happening here when you get these darker colors and darker tones like in my screen. And I love this one. It's great for our room. I can have ambient light, and at the end of the day I still get that dark contrast, the range of contrast that I'm looking for, on top of the fact my wife does not like bright screens. And I have to agree with her. Once you're sitting in a living room and the screen this big, okay, gets bright, it's actually kind of weary on your eyes. So you want a projection screen that fits your environment. That's key. You hear that over and over when you read any of the stuff on Projector Central or anything like that. The thing that you're going to see over and over is you need to pick the right screen for your environment. And there's all this attention on high gain screens when the reality is most of that doesn't really exist. The ones that do are specialty products that have a lot of scientific R&D and technology involved in them. It's not going to be paints. And I would challenge anybody on this, because all you have to do is get a meter and read it. You can read the light reflectivity coming off your screen, versus, off of a white piece of coroplast. So once again, the whole purpose of this was to create a white screen, that would give you additional contrast. You can see here between the two, much brighter, but also fades very quickly. If I turn on lights, you can see it yellow out a little more than this one, because this one's going to be more diffusive. I've actually tested it up to 75 lux, and it starts to wash out around 75 lux. But otherwise, it does really good. So just give you an update, and hope you guys have a good night.